Hey guys, it's Jen and welcome back to the channel. Today we're finally going to go ahead and talk about the Foreo UFO device that I got for a smoking deal. I don't know if you guys saw in my, my friend mail / shocking surprise video. If you didn't, I'll link it somewhere in here, but I got a great deal on this device. I've been using it for a while now. I have a formed opinion and we're going to talk about that today. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stick around because I'm about to get started shortly. But before I do, I just want to say, if you've never seen my face before, hey, my name is Jen and I purchase and try skincare, makeup, clothing, things like that. So if stuff isn't working out, I'm going to let you know about it and hopefully save you a couple bucks. And if that sounds cool to you, then think about hitting that subscribe button, stick around and join my family. It would be so awesome to have you here. You could also consider it your good deed for the day. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay, you guys, listen. I did ask you guys if you wanted to hear, my thoughts on it, and I got quite a few guesses, and I figured, okay, let's go ahead and give it a shot and give my little rundown on it, my little review. I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring, as it were, basically, because I do have an opinion on this, considering that it is so pricey. I mean, it's pricey, but again, I did get it for a smoking deal, and I have been using it quite frequently since I purchased it. So I've got, some footage I'm gonna chuck in here somewhere so you guys can see. And the first time I tried it, it was a little like, something. So let's go ahead and break it down. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta set it up. You gotta download the app, and it doesn't have the greatest of reviews. I don't know why. I haven't had any real problems with it. I think they've updated it since certain reviews have been written. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't have any problems with the app. It works perfectly fine for me. So you get your little device, you get your charger, you buy your masks separately, and you download the app. And you basically, when you get the app, you got to answer the questions and all that jazz, and you link the device with your Bluetooth on your cell phone, and you go from there. And it's pretty straightforward. But when I first got it, my little glitch was it was already connected and it was on, but I hadn't picked a treatment. Doesn't matter. If it's on for a certain amount of time and the device connects, it will turn on. It's demo day. I'm very excited. Welcome to my bathroom. Lovely, lovely space. This is where we're gonna go ahead and rock out the mask today, so I hope it's not too echoey in here. I will try and edit whatever I can. So what happens when you, look at that, is that toilet paper? Candlelight bath, anyone? Okay, so I'm like really excited. I just got out of the shower, my hair is still kind of damp. Doesn't matter because we are doing the mask today. It's going to happen. I'm super, super excited for it. So I hope you guys are too. I went ahead and I cracked this open and they give you a day mask to go with it. And what you do is, well, first I'm gonna take out this little plastic part because I haven't done that yet on camera. Little plastic part. I don't know, some people like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna take this little plastic ring off here and open the mask and put that on the back of our little face device. So let's open this sucker up. I'm trying to do everything so you guys can see. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of slimy. I can already tell. Okay, so there's our mask and it's loaded with hyaluronic acid and what else is in this? I'll have to read it in a second, but let me just put this on here really quick. Ooh, I'm just gonna rub that into my hands because I don't want to waste any. Grab the ring, the wing, and hopefully fasten it into place. Okay, so our mask is in place and it's really, really loaded with product. So I'm gonna set that back down and then I'm gonna go into my phone and turn on the app. We're going to do a treatment. It's gonna connect to my device, which I think it is. Okay, it is. And I'm gonna start in just a second. Oh, I'm gonna start now. It's starting now. Okay. Ooh, it feels super warm. Okay, so I'm supposed to do circular motions all over my face like this. Oh, it feels really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. Okay. It's changing the pulsating and now there's like a green light. Can you guys see? I got a green light here. I'm gonna rub it on my neck and see what happens. Let's look up my nose really quick. Ooh, now it's getting cool. Now it's getting cool. I'm just gonna give you guys the play-by-play and then we'll go over what all the lights and stuff mean because I was reading it the other day. I love how this is like a rubbery material so it makes it really easy to grip because for me, I would drop this. And that's it. That's the end of my treatment? Oh, really? I want to keep going. Can I keep going? And the device will start working. So I was a little like shocked at first. I wasn't expecting that. So I grabbed it quickly thinking, oh, okay, let's get started before I, have a moment and I miss my chance. Well, don't do that. If you get this, don't worry about it. You can just go ahead and start over again. It's not even that big of a deal. Make sure you hit the treatments, because when you actually hit the treatment that you're using, whether it is the daytime or the nighttime, you get this lovely lady that pops on and starts very calmly and soothingly telling you how you should, perform the process of using the mask. And then you get the LED lights that go on. I have experienced the red light and the green light and the white so far on here. Now, there are several masks that I'd like to try, but I did get the day and the night. These went for $9.99 at Sephora. I do like them both a great deal. You get 7 masks to a pack, and there are several other ones that I want to try. And you can actually, on the app, order different masks from the app. So I thought, that's pretty cool. That's pretty convenient. So here's my little home area, and you go ahead and hit the shop if you haven't tried this already. And it gives you the option of different masks and things like that you can go ahead and try. I do want to try the anti-aging one. There are quite a few on here that I want to try. But what I was going over when I was looking at the different lights, because LED lighting is getting pretty huge for skincare. It's something that's been going on. It's growing, it's happening, and supposedly it's very beneficial. Now, I did just use the mask today, and you can see I've got a bit of a sheen to my skin, and it is glowy. But also keep in mind, I did use a squalene on my face that does have a sheen regardless. So I don't know if that's keep that in mind before we go into the full review of everything. Okay, let's talk about these lights, because I really want to discuss them. I thought it was kind of interesting when I was looking at it. So when I went onto the Foreo site here, I've got all my different devices and stuff. It's like I'm a device maniac right now. But the ones that I've experienced, like I said, were the red and the green and the white. The red LED light, it's when the mask starts up, and it's a nice warming sensation, and it's got the sonic pulsations that helps, the mask see deeper into the skin and all that fun stuff. And the red light is the production of collagen and elastin, and it firms and all that goodliness, basically, is what the red light does. It's a really nice sensation. It's very relaxing on the face, and that's something that I found pretty enjoyable. Also, the sonic pulsation is a nice massage as well. I think it's lovely in that aspect. It's definitely one of the pros. Let's put it that way. Now, the green LED light, that's when it starts to cool. So basically the heat gradually goes away, and then it starts to get cooler and cooler, and it's like a nice kind of, it's like an invigorating, kind of feeling on your face. And the green light is supposed to even out skin tone. It's supposed to brighten the complexion and soften age spots and dark circles, other discolorations. I do put it under my eyes. It is a bit of a large mask, but if you angle it properly, you can get it to where it will cool the under eye, because that was something that I would continually do, because I like that cooling sensation under my eyes to depuff and all that fun stuff. So you can see for yourself how well that's been working. What has it been, like a month since I've done that video? Yeah, interesting. The white one is the next one that I've also experienced, and that's with the longest wavelength that reaches deeper into the skin than any other color. The white LED tones, tightens the skin, reduces puffiness, activates the skin's natural renewal system, and produces a general rejuvenating effect. Okay, I'll give it that. Especially the day mask, I do feel that. It does feel very invigorating, which I think I already said that, but it does. It has that kind of like, gives you that extra, I don't know, pep kind of feeling. I don't know how else to describe it, but it is. It is very invigorating. I think they're pretty spot on with that one. The next one they have here is the blue LED light to get rid of imperfections and get rid of bacteria, to stop breakouts, and it stabilizes overactive oil production. I haven't tried the blue one yet, and I believe that comes with the different masks, treatments that are in here, that you go ahead and press whichever one you've got to correspond which mask that you're using, be it the day, night, or all the other fun ones that I want to try. The orange and the yellow lights work for sun damage, sunburn, softens rosacea. The yellow light gets rid of swelling and improves overall skin tone. The orange is revitalizing and gives a healthy glow, but both help with the sun damage. So that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind looking into the sun damage one because I've got hyperpigmentation, and that's, you know, sun damage can cause that, and also, you know, menopause, which is oh so fun. Should do a video on that. I have so many things to say about it. Not today. Okay, so we have the purple LED light, which is the combination of the red and blue, which, okay, red and blue.
Purple.
Very nice. So we got the purple LED light, which is the combination of the red and blue light that helps eliminate toxins and boost radiance, helps with inflammation, and it accelerates healing. Wow, okay, I'm kind of curious about that one. And the light blue, the Cerayan, is that what that is? Cerayan? I'm not sure, but it is a bluish green light. This is another one I want to try. It has a bluish green light, the Cerayan. I'm not going to spell that right. I'm not going to spell that right. I wouldn't spell that right. I'm probably not going to say that right, the Cerayan LED light, but I'll type it up here so you guys can see. It's a bluish green light that calms stressed out skin and has been proven to promote healing and reduce the size of swollen capillaries and block pain. That's intriguing. Not that my face hurts, but I'm just intrigued by that claim right there. I've never used the light blue light either. So I don't know, there's several masks that I want to purchase on here, and they're not cheap. I mean, let's break this down now. We talked about the lights. We talked about how, you know, it is a nice relaxing kind of feeling when you're using it, but is it worth it? You have your UFO device, which basically after tax is around $300 for the large size one. I know they have a small one, I believe is for $99. Not 100% sure. I'll pop it on the screen, or I'll leave it in the description, the prices and all that stuff if you guys are curious. These I've got for $9.99, and that's what I found at Sephora, but on the website I believe they have others that are a bit more on the pricey side, at least the ones I was looking at. I could be wrong, but let's just hop into their store really quick and go into some of their treatment deals here. Okay, so on this site, I'm going to say that I wanted to try the H2O overdose, and this is retailing for $20, and you get 7 masks. And I think pretty much all of them are, you know, for per pack for 7 is about $19.99 to $20 as you go into the different treatments and the whatnot. That can get a little costly, and you only get 7 masks. Here's another thing that I've noticed too, is that when you use your mask, even though you can reuse it, they have a little thing, the very calm lady will say, hey, you want to, you know, do another treatment, you want to try it over again, you can use it, you know, twice, but it's not like you're going to leave it and then come back to it later and then use it again on your face. I mean, I suppose you could if you put a plastic baggie on it, but who's going to go to all that trouble? Not many of us are going to want to do that kind of thing. And after you're done using the mask and you discarded it, you still have this packet that's loaded with serum. Now, you can do your own little makeshift mask. That would probably be something that would be smart and you know, cost effective if you wanted to do it that way. But what I've been doing with the leftovers is that when I'm not using the mask or I don't want to double up on my treatment in that same moment, I'll go ahead and use the serum afterwards. Or, you know, if I wash my face at night and I'm not using the mask, I'll put the serum on my face and on the backs of my hands, décolleté, everywhere, back of my neck, so that I'm using the serum that's in there and not wasting it. But it's really easy for those little packets to get kind of piled up. We call that a con for this one, because there is so much serum left over and you don't want to waste it. I mean, I guess another thing you could do to solve that problem is get a little jar and go ahead and put the leftover serum in there, you know, for the day or for the night or whatever masks that you have, and that way you can go back into it, dip into it, and use the serum for your face. So let's be really real here and look at my skin. Now, I don't feel like I have terrible skin. I know I'm a grown lady, and you know, I have wrinkles and I have some age spots and I have all that stuff. I have a grown face and I'm totally okay with it. But when you think about the price and the claims that this is making as far as, you know, the firming and the lifting and all that stuff, I don't really see, you know, how much can I really expect? Well, you know, $300 some odd worth I can really expect. Do I think that my skin looks glowy and nice? It does. It does. It looks very nice, and it has a nice feel to it. It's very smooth and soft, and I don't know, make sure my hands are clean and touching my face and all that jazz, but you know what I'm saying? It does. It looks nice, and I'm not complaining so much about it, but I feel like for the cost, I mean, it's making some big claims of it's gonna, ooh, you know, do all this amazing lifting, firming, you know. So I'm already skeptical when it says that, because I've tried I've tried ulthrotherapy, which is incredibly expensive, and that does the same thing of like, oh, it's going to lift and firm and produce collagen, and you're going to have a youthful face again. And it's a complete ripoff, at least for me, in my experience. It did not do any of those things. All it did was take money out of my checking account quite a bit, unfortunately. And I feel like this, along those lines, is kind of like the same thing. I mean, I'm sure to some degree it does help masks and serums and all that penetrate deeper into the dermis, and it does give, you know, the glow, and it's not bad for the face. And I do like the LED lighting, and I'm sure it does have positive effects, but is it something that's like revolutionary? Am I looking at this and going, oh my gosh, I can't live without it. My face has never looked so good before. I'm so glad I went out and spent X amount of dollars on this UFO thing, because it's like, life-changing. No, it's not life-changing. So if you were to ask, hey, do I need this in my life? I would say no. I mean, no, you don't. If you have a really good skincare routine and you're washing and moisturizing and you're using your SPF and, you know, drinking lots of water, you're going to have your degree of healthful skin. Is this a bad product? No. If you can afford it, then great, go ahead and use it. Is it going to be the game changer in youthful looking skin and all that jazz? I mean, it's going to help, but there is no magic bullet. There's no stopping time, you know, aside from surgery. I mean, it can only do so much, basically. You know, it's my long way of saying it can only do so much. I do think that the LED lights do have benefit to the skin, undeniably. I think that they do, but I still feel like this isn't a necessity. It is nice to have it, but you don't need it, you know? That's pretty much the long and the short of it. I think there are other things that you could use that would be just as beneficial for your skin that don't cost as much. So, you know, that's just my thought on it. Am I glad I have it? Absolutely I am. I'm glad I got it for the price I got it for. Sure, I am. Would I have paid like $300 for it? No, I wouldn't have. I think that it's nice to have. Again, if you can afford it, it's fine. It's not a necessity in my life. It's not good to that level to where I'd go out and be like, I need to buy another one for $300. If this broke, I'd be bummed out that I lost X amount that I did pay for it, but would I go out and repurchase it? No, I wouldn't. That's just the honest truth. It's not terrible, but you don't need this. I'm glad that I got to, you know, share it with you guys. I just feel like for the price and re-upping the masks, at least the ones that I want to use, there only being 7 in the packets and all that stuff. It's kind of like, I don't know, the pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't know. To me, that's a lot of money for 7 goes at, you know, your facial device thing here. The little Sonic deal that I got from Michael Todd that does heat up as well. It doesn't have LED lighting or anything like that on it, but that you can use over and over and over and over again. Once you buy that thing for $50, I mean, you have it. And I almost feel like it's the same kind of effect as this, minus the lights and minus the mask thing. I don't know. It just feels kind of similar. And yeah, for that, that's kind of like my con on that one. And it sounds like I'm bagging on it a lot, and I don't mean to. I don't mean for it to sound like I don't appreciate having it. I really do. It's just that I just want to be straight out honest with you guys and let you know really how I feel about it, even this late in the game when so many people have already talked about it. It doesn't matter because, you know, Sephora has sales all the time, and you might be considering it, you know, and if you're saving up for it, and it's something that's really just like, you know, you may be excited about it and give it a try and have these expectations for it, and then have it not live up to those expectations. I just wouldn't want you to be disappointed. So I just wanted to come on here and give you guys my honest thoughts about this little device deal. And again, I'm not bagging on it. I am grateful to have it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just being honest because I wouldn't want anyone to go ahead and purchase it thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be the most amazing thing I've ever tried in my life. And they'd be like, okay, well, I have this now. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, that's my little review on the UFO mask, and yeah, those are my thoughts. And if you do have it, I'm curious to know what you think about it. Do you feel the same way I do, or is it doing amazing things for your face that, you know, maybe I'm not experiencing? And, you know, I'm just curious. I would really like to know. If you have this, tell me what you think. And if you're thinking of buying it, tell me what you think. So So anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. I just wanted to sit down and share this with you. And as always, I'm just glad that I can go ahead and spend time with you. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you all are safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're happy. And as always, I hope you all are having a beautiful day. Thanks. Bye.